Right. I'm quite happy to interact with you people. Those of you okay, with the history optional for this particular mains and the mains you are going to give you in your next attempts. Okay. Now the purpose of this session is to give you people an overall view of this syllabus and what actually the important areas in general and important areas for the prelims for the mains you are going to give. Within 30 days we have the mains exam to be started, right? Okay, so how you have to cope up for the mains, that's the purpose also. Okay, when it comes to UPSC history optional, first of all you should understand the importance of the subject history in gender studies and in optional as a scoring subject. In gender studies, no other subject gives you, the extent that history gives you, the margin. In a sense, you will get two questions from culture, two questions, not less than two from modern India, and also, world history. Okay, nearly 100 marks you are going to get. Which other optional will give you this much advantage. So optional history has its own major advantage. Okay, it covers what your gender studies paper, right? Second important thing is for all other subjects, whatever that might be your optional, the background of history somewhere or the other is definitely felt. You may have sociology as your optional. You may have anthropology as your optional. But the subjects of history, they are very much important there also. You can't read caste, family, institutions, social institutions without history background. So subject history has its own prominent role in civil services preparation, particularly for the mains. Right. Now, how to have an approach? Okay. If you look at the syllabus, generally people are complaining what? Generally people are complaining that the subject history is very vast, very vast, very vast, not scoring, not scoring. These are the complaints. Okay. It is vast when you don't know how to catch up the core areas of the syllabus. If you know the technique, how to, catch hold of the pulse of UPSC, how to, get the core area of the subject, then let them give so much vast the syllabus be. It doesn't make any difference. Understand? See, the problem is when academician prescribes the syllabus, another one examiner, he will set the paper. Altogether, someone else would evaluate. An academician, for him, prescribing the syllabus is his duty, he'll prescribe everything. Class, very interestingly, I'll tell you people, if you see the syllabus, okay, Shankaracharya, 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 Shankara, 4 times Shankaracharya repeated. Okay. Similarly, Bhakti movement, Bhakti movement, Bhakti movement, Bhakti movement. If you see the syllabus, see the chapter 16, 17, okay, same thing repeated. Okay. Same thing repeated, time and again. Okay. So it doesn't make any sense there, right? I don't know what made UPSC to repeat the same thing. Okay. So for you people, if you look at it this way, I'll come question wise, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this I'll come, making it your task little bit easy. See question number 1. Paper 1, question number 1, map pointing. In map pointing, you are given 20 places, right? Of these 20 places, if you see, nearly 10 places are prehistoric cultures, prehistoric sites. I don't know whether you have observed it or not. Paleolithic site, Neolithic site, Mesolithic site, Indus Valley site, dockyard. Okay. So how to prepare for map pointing? Map pointing is really good scoring area, but it time taking also. Nearly 40 minutes it takes away your time in the exam hall. Okay. Then how to prepare for question number 1? Map pointing. Map pointing, prehistoric cultures. Number 1. Okay, Paleolithic sites, Neolithic sites, Mesolithic sites, Indus Valley sites, okay, Buddhist sites. They are given Buddhist sites. Ancient Indian universities, okay, ancient trade centers, understand, and temple centers, centers for main temple activity. These are the places that are figuring in the map pointing. Okay. And very interestingly, if you observe it, in the last 5 years, there are so many instances the same place being repeated again. In the map pointing, there is a possibility of same places to be once again and again to be repeated. That's why we sincerely tell you people, better you always go through the past question papers, practice the sites given there. Past question papers, map pointing, practice that. Okay. There is every possibility of you getting the same sites again. Okay. There you are also given sites on Ashokan inscriptions. So ancient sites of importance, they play a very important role in map pointing. Right. Now you draw the entire syllabus, arrange it in 3 different ways. It makes your task much easy. Okay. What are the 3 different ways you can look at the syllabus? Number 1, cultural history. What is cultural history? Okay. Last time you got a question on Neolithic age. Okay. Neolithic age, Chalcolithic age, Indus Valley civilization, right? Vedic age. Okay. First, you divide the syllabus this way. It will be very easy for you. Okay. If you divide the syllabus, all important areas would be covered. Okay. Divide the syllabus this way. First, number 1, cultural history. Under cultural history, prehistoric cultures, number 1. Okay. Right. Number 2, Indus Valley civilization. Number 3, Vedic civilization. Number 4, Buddhism, Jainism. Next, number 5, Mauryan art forms. Number 6, Sangam Tamil literature. Next, number 7, Gupta Golden Age. Next, number 8, cultural contribution of Pallavas and Western Chalukyas. Right. Next, you go for political history. When it comes to political history, 16 Mahajanapadas, rise of Magadha, Magadhan imperialism. Rise of Magadha means Magadhan imperialism. Mauryas, Indo-Greeks, Shakas, Kushans, and their impact. There, under Buddhism, cultural history, we have not included, kindly add there, Gandhara, Mathura, Amaravati arts. Under cultural history, Gandhara, Mathura, Amaravati arts, schools of art. Okay. Coming back to political history, okay. Gupta imperialism, that's all. Okay. Then you have socio-economic history. Socio-economic history. Under socio-economic history, you have development of trade and commerce, science and technology, in ancient India, development of education, and role of women. Role of women, particularly under the Guptas. Okay. If you divide history this way, you can depend upon, okay, 3 areas, component areas, most important. Number 1, cultural history, most important. Okay. Next, number 2, socio-cultural history, socio-economic history. Political history, they are not at all giving. That way, you can ignore political history altogether. Okay. If you go accordingly, Generally, UPSC will not go beyond this framework if you observe. Okay, don't believe my statement blindly. You have to observe it, whether actually they are following according to this framework or not. Okay, so you can definitely figure out the questions. Okay, most of them coming out from these areas. Okay, there's no point in reading entire syllabus. Okay, read cultural history, read economic history, socio-cultural history, socio-economic history, cultural history. These are the two most important areas. Okay, for section A under paper 1. This is paper 1 I am discussing. Paper 1 section A. I already told you question number 1 map pointing. Right. Next, same paper 1 section B. Section B is early medieval India and medieval India. Okay. Early medieval India means what? 700 to 1200 AD. Okay. Medieval India means Delhi Sultans, right? Mughals. In between Delhi Sultans and Mughals, you have Vijayanagar Empire. Next, rise of Shivaji Maharaj. This is, in brief, political system, political history of medieval India. Now, kindly see the question papers. Invariably, you are getting one question or the other, either on Cholas or Vijayanagar. Okay. Mark the chapters Cholas and Vijayanagar, very, very important. Okay. Alternative years, or 1 year you get both the dynasties also. Okay. Cholas and Vijayanagar, very, very important. Okay. That's about the political history. Then you go for cultural history of medieval India. Okay. When it comes to the cultural history of medieval India, it all comes under Indo-Islamic culture. Okay. How Islam influenced Indian society. Okay. Impact of Islam on Indian society. Okay. There you have number 1, Bhakti movement. Bhakti movement is very, very important. Invariably, you get one question or the other. Bhakti movement, number 1. Number 2, Sufi movement. Next, number 3, Indo-Islamic architecture, very, very important. Music, Sangeet. Next, painting, very important painting. You got questions on that. Then, development of local languages. And new literary trends. Okay. Show me one question paper without reference to this. Okay. This is the most important part of your syllabus. What is the most important part of medieval Indian syllabus? Cultural history is the most important. Under cultural history, you have Bhakti movement, Sufi movement, architecture, music, painting, literature. Definitely, you will get questions on this. Okay, it may be, I don't rule out the possibility of getting you getting even more than 2, 3. more than 2, 3 in one particular year. Okay, this is cultural history, right? Then you have socio-economic history. Socio-economic history of medieval India, development of trade, commerce, agriculture, technology. These three are very important. Next, under the same category, socio-economic history, role of role role of noble classes. Next, urbanization, very important. Urbanization, how towns were formed in medieval times. Urbanization. Then, development of science and technology. In medieval India. Fine. These are the different areas. We have divided medieval Indian history into three parts. One is cultural history, second one is political history. Right? Political history is very, very important. Above all, cultural history is the most important. Okay. You will definitely get questions from these areas. This is paper one. Okay. When you go to paper two is about what? Paper 2 is about modern India and world history. Okay. When it comes to modern India, you see question number 1. In question number 1, definitely you get one short note question on either Battle of Plassey, Anglo-Mysore Wars, Anglo-Maratha Wars, or Anglo-Sikh Wars. That means question number 1, most important area is British imperialism. In paper 1, section A, first question, most important is British imperialism. Under imperialism, we are getting questions on Battle of Plassey, Anglo-Mysore Wars, Anglo-Maratha Wars, and Anglo-Sikh Wars. Right. You divide modern Indian history also into three parts. Three parts: political history, economic history, and social history. Same thing. Okay. When it comes to political history, British imperialism, number 1. Next, number 2, reaction of Indian society. What was the reaction of Indian society? Reaction of Indian society, 1857 revolution, and before that, doctrine of lapse and subsidiary alliance system. Right. Then freedom struggle. Economic history of India, next subheading. economic history of India, revenue policies and their impact. Next, deindustrialization. Very, very important topics, my dear. You definitely get short note questions from this. Deindustrialization. Next, rural indebtedness. Rural indebtedness. Indebt. INDEBT. INDEBTED. Indebtedness. Rural indebtedness and drain of wealth plus commercialization of agriculture. Add that also. Mark this particular chapter very, very important. Most important. You definitely get one question or the other. Right. Next, growth of modern industries and communication systems in India. Fine. This is about economic history. Then social history, peasant movements in modern India, tribal movements in modern India, next, number three, 19th century reformist movements. Very important. You are getting very frequently questions on peasant movements and tribal movements also. This particular topic, reformist movements, is equally important. Reformist movements, Brahmo Samaj, Arya Samaj, mark them important. And lower caste movements. Full stop. You look at syllabus this way. Okay, economic history, social history, and political history. Most important being economic history and political history. Political history, freedom struggle, you will get not less than 3 to 4 questions. Freedom struggle, you are getting not less than 3 to 4 questions. Okay, so freedom struggle is very, very important. Okay. Political history, imperialism is very, very important. Economic history, I told you, okay, revenue policies and their impact, okay, rural indebtedness, deindustrialization, okay, then you have, okay, sorry, drain of wealth, okay, growth of communication systems, these are all very, very important. Okay, fine. See, the problem is that, the syllabus is, they are covering, almost all the sections, getting one question from each section, giving you one question from each section. That's where our task is becoming a bit difficult. We have to read the entire syllabus. Okay, if you go by this approach, it would be much easier for you. Okay, it's safe and it will be effective for you. Okay. Similarly, world history. Okay. Section B, world history. Section B, world history, age of enlightenment. Right. This is very important chapter because you get definitely one question on thinkers. Okay. Thinkers of enlightenment. Who are the thinkers of enlightenment? Rousseau. Rousseau, okay, and Kant, Immanuel Kant, all were the thinkers. So one question on age of enlightenment, very, very, very important. Okay. Then American Revolution. Revolutions are revolutions important. American Revolution, okay, French Revolution, Russian Revolution. American Revolution, right? Okay. Industrial Revolution, add Industrial Revolution. French Revolution and Russian Revolution. Right. Next to American Revolution, you have American Civil War closely connected with that. If you got a question on American Revolution, then next year the question would be on American Civil War. Okay. Closely connected to the topic given already, they are setting the question. So either revolution or civil war. Right. Then after this, okay, European state system, not important. Unification movements are there. You are getting questions on unification movements. Italian unification and German unification, very important. Next, Paris Treaty. Terms and conditions of Paris Treaty. Terms and conditions of Paris Treaty. Okay, that means World War One, after World War One. Terms and conditions of Paris Treaty. Okay. Next, rise of Hitler. Hitler's foreign policy. Decolonization after World War II. How colonies got independence after World War II. Decolonization after World War II. Okay. This time, more so very important, disintegration of USSR. How USSR declined. Disintegration of USSR. And emergence of unipolar world. Right. These are the important chapters. Okay. So don't look at the syllabus. If you look at the syllabus, then it would be highly complicated. Okay. Look at the syllabus for syllabus sake, understanding sake. But follow the approach like this. Then it would be much easy for you. Right. Now the next part is how to present the answer. Okay. When it comes to presenting the answer, you people are asking us, sir, tell us how to write the answer. Okay. We don't tell you anything how to write the answer. You have to write it first. Then we will definitely tell you where exactly you are going wrong or you are right, or whether your answer is perfect or not. First, you make an attempt. Okay. In writing the answer, all of you, please remember that what is the question given first. Okay. Generally, people are asking, sir, I don't know how to give introduction, how to give conclusion. Okay. You don't know how to give introduction and how to give conclusion means you are not understanding the question. If you understand the question basically, then it is not a problem to give introduction. you are told hitting the bull's eye. Go straight into the question, because there is a word limit, 150 words, right? You can't write more than 100 words, 150 words. There is nothing like conclusion, okay, body, introduction, body, and conclusion, like a systematic answer. 150 words, what can you give? Okay, apply yourself. So go straight into the question, just like it is hitting the bull's eye, and get into the answer, presenting the answer. Okay, because word limit is there, 150 words only. Okay, in presenting the answer, okay, some of you are asking us, sir, how to present the answer? Shall we write sentences like this, right? Or answer, are organizing the paragraphs and presenting them in a systematic manner? It all depends on the question that is given. If question is descriptive, question is given is descriptive, then you go by paragraphs. Okay, arrange the answer, in a very planned manner, in a systematic manner, in paragraphs. Class, please remember, in paragraph, your first sentence must be underlined. Okay, don't give side heading. Okay, your paragraph must start with the important sentence of the paragraph. That means if I read the first sentence, I don't have to read the entire paragraph. Hope you are understanding. This is how you have to present the answer. When you are presenting the answer, first think about it. What is the question all about? Number one, don't answer immediately. The moment you see that, don't answer immediately. Think about it. What shall be the answer for the question? Then on the last pages of your answer sheet, there is, page left for rough work. In that page left for rough work, develop the skeleton, synopsis, what you call it as, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then your answer, your pen will not be stopped, because there are already a system you developed, a framework you developed in your answer. Okay, so your hand will not be stopped. Hope you are understanding what I am telling. Okay, don't write the moment you see the question. Okay, though you are confident of answering, think about it 1 minute, 2 minutes, what to be written, what not to be written. Everything you know is not the answer for the question. Indus Valley, I know Indus Valley a lot. The moment I see Indus Valley, I can't write everything about Indus Valley. What is the question? Okay, what are the elements in the question involved? Okay, might be a one question only, but there are three things connected. Okay, discuss Indus Valley civilization, water conservation projects, and what is the relevance of water conservation project. So how many are there in the question? There are three. Okay, Indus Valley civilization, water conservation projects importance, and what is the relevance of these water conservation projects for the today's times. You must answer all the three. Okay, so what all that you know is not the answer. You must discuss all the components of the question given. Okay, so hope you are understanding what I am telling you. How to present the answer means, okay, start paragraphs. Okay, first sentence of your paragraph must be the important sentence of the paragraph, neatly underlined. Okay, you don't have to give side headings. Next, some of you people are telling us, sir, shall I give mind map? Understand? Flow charts, okay, description like that. But how much time you will be wasting on that? You are going to write 12 questions. Where is the time for you to answer 12 questions within 3 hours? Think about this. You have to go for mind chart, okay, mind, mapping and, flow charts. Does the question require, first of all? Okay. It's not that you wanted to give graphic representation, you should give the graphic representation for every question. No. Unless the question requires it, you don't give graphic representation. Because you have no time there. Third important thing is, you people are in your answers, you are giving the quotations, okay, of the great historians. Romila Thapar in her thesis said like this, Bipin Chandra said like this. Don't quote historians, please remember, my dear. Okay. Why I am telling you not to quote historians is because they have changed their opinion. You are not aware of that. Romila Thapar had changed so many a time her opinions. Bipin Chandra changed her opinion, his opinions. Okay. You don't know that. You are quoting, then you are quoting him wrong. Are you understanding? So, coming to historians and their quotations, you quote them as your quotation without referring to his name. Hope you are understanding. Are you understanding? Okay. Don't mention the names of the historians. Okay, that will create a problem. Okay. Conclusion must always be balanced. Balanced answer, balanced conclusion means what? You must be able to see both sides of the picture. Okay. Critically examine. Some questions are given, critically examine. What is critical examination? Critical examination means it goes with instances, examples. Positive side and a negative side of a personality. When you give examples, positive side, his positive work is this, examples. Negative side, negative work is this, examples. Then it is critical examination. Conclusion part, give a balanced opinion. Don't take a biased view. UPSC will provoke you. You shall not get provoked. Okay, I am cautioning you people. They are giving such provocative statements, UPSC. What are the provocative statements? Gandhi made Congress party a laboratory for his experiments. Do you agree? This is the one. Gandhi made Congress a laboratory for his experiments. That means you are, projecting Gandhi as, a manipulator. Okay, using Congress party for his experiments. Right? Yes, Gandhi made Congress party a laboratory for his experiments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Conclusion part is what? All his experiments benefited the cause of the nation. You are giving a positive end, positive conclusion. In modern India particularly, you shall not end your answer on any leader or any nationalist movement with a negative note. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay. So don't get provoked when the statement is like that. A tendency, what I observed is, you are going by the question given, you are going by the framing of the question given. Question is this, so I will support the question, I will present the answer accordingly. That's not the way. You must judge the question first, whether question is valid or not. See, there is a question, discuss freedom struggle from 1947 February. Actually, there is no freedom struggle from 1947 February. Our freedom struggle ended with Quit India movement. Okay. So, unless you have good command over the subject, of course, you can't write a good answer like that. Okay. But you shall be very careful in understanding the question first. Are you understanding what I'm telling? Okay. So, see the question first. For that, to get good experience in attempting the questions, okay, you must go through the past question papers of UPSC. And what all the important chapters I now dictated, you please see the past question papers. Okay. Catch the pulse of UPSC. Okay. When you go through the past questions, advantage is, number one, you know what the type of questions they are asking. Number two, there is every possibility of same question being repeated again. Same question being repeated. Every 4 years it happens. You just check it. Okay, same question is repeated verbatim. They don't change even a small letter. Okay. That's why I'm telling you people, go through the past questions first. Okay. Writing practice is very, 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 very important. Just to spare half an hour a day, not much. Write one question only every day. Okay. Half an hour. Okay. Two questions or one question a day. Take critical question, take easy question. Okay. Critical question, how you will answer it. Easy question, you don't have to struggle much, right? Okay. But how you will handle a critical question. Okay. Every day, if you are practicing it, then you will get into the system. Okay. How to give conclusion, how to develop body, how to give a good introduction and all that. You get into the system. Once you are into the system will take care. Okay. You get used to it. Okay. The way we are writing, okay, because I got used to it for the last 30 years or so. The moment I see the question, immediately how to prepare the answer. Okay, a good introduction and body and conclusion, neatly arranged paragraphs. It is quite automatic. It comes like that for you. So you must come to that stage. Okay, this goes with a bit of industry, but it is worth doing it. It's because it's rewarding. Okay. Once you are into the system, there's the same system you will follow it in other general studies papers also. Okay. This will help you that way. Okay. And have discussion. What the notes you have. Okay. Sit with your other history optional students. Okay. Go for good discussion, group discussion. Okay. Exchange of ideas is very, very, very important. When I am explaining one concept to you, there is no chance of me forgetting it. Share information. Share information amongst you people. Reflect on information. This will definitely be of good help to you. Okay. Every Saturday or Sunday, go for one mock test. Okay. Mock tests help you get in assessment where actually we stand. Okay. So these are the things I just wanted to share. Okay. Any questions from your side? How to start? Note making. Notes making. Notes you are dictated. Yourself you can do it. Nothing like that. Me. Okay, our office is making arrangement for that. Okay, once they make it, then we'll do it. Got the point? Yeah. Why not? We'll do. Otherwise, also you can see us in private. Okay, you come to us, and then I'm helping many people also, evaluating their scripts and directing them how to present the answer and all that. Okay, sure, definitely. Any other questions? Sources for world history. There is one textbook called Jain and Mathur. It's well written. Okay. Plus, Mastering World History by Swain, by Norman Low. Norman Low. Okay. And you have, if you permit, if you can get this, try for classical chapters are there. El Mukherjee is really good, but El Mukherjee is available or not, I don't know. Okay. Or else IGNOU Open University, World History material is there. There you have these concepts. Okay, there you can try for it. It is available in the market. Okay. These are the sources. Don't go beyond that. Because 150 words, for 150 words' sake, there is no point in moving at earth and heaven. Anything else? Okay. For those of the candidates who are appearing for this mains in another 1 month or so, okay, you see the question paper what I prepared. I prepared one exclusive question paper for the mains candidates giving this mains with history optional. You just see that. Okay. That's the paper where I covered all the important chapters. Okay. All the important chapters. You please get back to me. Okay. You can get my number from the management. Okay. You can post your questions to us. You can ask, us to give our comment on your answers. We are within your reach. So you see the question paper. You are going to be given that question paper on first. Okay. I highlighted the most important areas, particularly for this mains. Okay. I want you people all to attempt the questions. Okay. Present the answer the way you wanted to. Okay. We will evaluate and give you back the feedback. Okay. All the best to you. Okay. Those of you that are giving the mains. Okay. Because this is the platform I can address straight. Okay. And please get back to me in case if you need any clarification. Okay. Most important chapters for this particular mains I have highlighted. I have highlighted in the question paper. I prepared it. I have taken enough care. Okay. I prepared that question paper. So I am 100% confident, okay, that it might be of good help to you. Okay. So with this, okay, I'll take leave from you. All the best, my dear boys, girls. Best of luck.